What would you think if I told you that one of the world's most expensive soups is made from saliva? No, no. This isn't a joke. It's true. Well, not exactly from saliva itself, but from a bird's nest that's made using saliva. Wait. Hold on for a second. Is it even possible to build a nest using saliva? Yes, for this special species of bird it is. But who discovered this bird? Who discovered that these bird nests could be turned into a soup? And that's not all. Join us as we uncover everything behind this strange and fascinating nest. According to one popular legend, in the early 15th century, during the fourth voyage of one of China's greatest naval admirals, Zheng He, he and his crew were caught in a violent storm near present-day Sumatra and became stranded on a deserted island with no food or fresh water. The island was filled with rocky caves, so they entered one in search of a way to survive. Inside, they discovered something extraordinary. The entire cave was covered with strange white nests. But these were no ordinary bird nests. There were no twigs, no leaves, no straw, or even tiny sticks. Starving and out of options, Admiral Zheng he took the biggest risk of his life. He broke off one of the nests, boiled it, and drank it. His crew thought China's greatest naval admiral was about to die right there. But according to the legend, the opposite happened. His weakness disappeared, he began to recover from his illness, and he regained his strength. Soon, the rest of the crew drank it too, and they also recovered. 2 years later, after returning to China, Zheng He presented this unusual nest to the Yongle Emperor, the third emperor of the Ming dynasty. However, historians believe local fishermen had been eating these nests long before Zheng He. His real contribution may have been introducing them to the wider world. When Zheng He first presented the bird nests to the Yongle Emperor, many ministers and royal physicians opposed it. But after hearing that Zheng He and his crew had eaten them while stranded on the island, the emperor decided to try it himself. According to the story, he soon said, "This has a unique taste. It feels like it's bringing energy back to my body." Royal physicians later believed these nests could strengthen the lungs, boost energy, slow aging, regulate body temperature, improve skin health, support the kidneys, and benefit pregnant women. Some even believed they had anti-cancer properties. They described it as not just food, but a heavenly medicine that could prolong life. As its value grew, bird's nest became known as a royal medicine and a luxury reserved mainly for the imperial court. Over time, merchants and sailors helped spread it beyond China. So, who builds these nests? It's a tiny bird called the swiftlet, only about 4 inches long. These birds build their nests almost entirely from their own saliva. During nesting season, special salivary glands produce a thick saliva used only for nest building. Deep inside rocky caves, they spend around 35 days building a white, cup-shaped nest as the saliva dries and hardens. Their saliva contains glycoproteins, which is why traditional Chinese medicine has long considered them beneficial. There are 3 main types. Bai Yan, the white nest, is the purest and was once associated with emperors. Jin Si Yan, the yellow nest, contains a few feathers and impurities. Shui Yan, the red nest, is the rarest. Despite what many people think, its color comes from minerals inside the caves, not blood. Market prices constantly change, but generally, Bai Yan sells for around 70,000 yen to 100,000 yen per kilogram. Jin Si Yan, for 35,000 yen to 60,000 yen, and Zhui Yan can exceed 120,000 yen. Swiftlets are mainly found in countries like Indonesia and Malaysia. To collect these nests, people climb bamboo ladders nearly 100 meters high and risk their lives. Every year, some even die harvesting them, which is one reason they're so expensive. Today, this has become a huge industry. Countries like Indonesia and Malaysia export millions of bird nests to China every year, but most no longer come from caves. Instead, people turn old buildings into swiftlet houses by making them dark and playing bird sounds to attract the birds. The swiftlets then build their nests there. Unlike cave harvesting, this method doesn't harm the birds. So how do these nests become a soup? Let's find out. First, the nest is soaked in water for 4 to 6 hours until it becomes jelly-like. Then, every tiny feather is removed with tweezers, a process that takes 1 to 2 hours and increases the labor cost. Next, it's slowly cooked in a clay pot with rock sugar. A bowl of bird's nest soup uses only 3 to 5 grams of nest. The rest is mostly sweetened water. In China, a bowl at a high-end restaurant can cost around $100 to $250. But fake products are everywhere. Some sellers add water, egg white, or gelatin to increase the weight. Others dye white nests red and sell them as blood nests, while some even make fake nests using flour, rubber, or cellophane. One thing to remember, real bird's nest soup stretches into thin, thread-like strands when lifted with a spoon. According to modern science, bird's nest soup may not have all the benefits traditional Chinese medicine once claimed. But studies suggest it does have some beneficial properties. So whether it's worth spending a fortune on a bowl of soup is up to you. Subscribe and stay with us for more true stories behind famous foods from around the world.